Damn.
I'm in my groove.
Smells like Austin.
It smells like really good ramen and grunge.
Well, no, it doesn't smell like that.
Oh, that's the last smell I recall. That and the piss-stained floors of that arena that we went to the UFC Fight Night.
Oh, yeah, the Frank Irwin Center?
Yeah, Frank Irwin Center.
Yeah, no, I look forward to more sticky floors like that again.
They weren't even sticky. That would mean only one person pissed on the floor.
Yeah, no, they were like a glaze. It was like a glaze on the floor. Right?
I'd call it a pool.
Right.
A pool tush.
It's like a laminate almost. Like,
and it was all
Modelo. Your laminate flooring from the bladders of millions of men.
Oh, God. I want to go home already, man.
Shalom, Jews.
L'chaim.
How's things?
It's good.
I'm going to warn everybody in advance. This is going to be a fun show. Unlike the other ones we do.
Yeah, the other ones are trash.
The other ones are fucking therapeutic.
I really didn't like that one that we had Jack on. That was tough.
Well, now we have Jack off.
That's true. I'd rather have Jack off than Jack on.
Well, I guess.
Wait, what?
Are we going down this road?
I was talking about masturbation.
Yes. Well. Oh, okay. Good. We're on the same page.
Okay, cool.
All right. God damn. Well, yeah, and I warn you that it is going to be a fun show today because of the fact it's been a wacky week.
It has been a fucking wacky week. Normally, if we've had a shitty week, you can hear it immediately in our voices. Yeah.
No, it's been most whimsical, really. Now, that's because I have air conditioner right now.
I know. I was so glad to hear that.
4 hours ago, I might have been fucking like breeding all kinds of weird violence.
Still been installing a wall unit for you.
Yeah.
Glad we didn't have to do that.
Yeah. No, we're starting to hit the New Mexico. Hey, it's almost summer. It's summer. Nope.
Yeah,
now it's maybe not.
And I've had to fucking deal with 2 water leaks in my house in the past 7 days.
Yeah.
One was a hot water leak. That sucked.
I can envision it's a lot like a Das Boot with you, like you're repairing shit like in a submarine, maybe.
I was so scared to go under that house, man. I was so fucking scared. I mean, we have proper, skirting, so it's not like
it's not like my place.
Creepers get in and out, but the things that could probably still kill you or cause you damage can still get in and out.
Oui.
But thankfully, it was right like a foot and a half away from the edge of the house, so I'm getting really good at plumbing.
Well, don't go bragging too much because I know I'll have an issue eventually, and I'll be calling your ass.
I'll tell you, sorry, I quit that long ago. I retired undefeated at 2-0.
If I can have weird dirt on you. So.
I know you're a plumber, God damn it.
Yeah. No, you belong to this Carlos Condit group on Facebook.
Oh, man, that's a lot of... I know you hate it.
Rightfully
so, because...
You invited me in, I was like, ooh, nope, no, I'm good.
Yeah, especially because, today is Carlos Condit's birthday, 35. So all these people that are thinking that he's the moderator of this thing, which he's not.
No.
Or wish this guy had birthday, ain't never gonna see it.
Nah.
Where I'm in there being like, who can I piss off here? And I've already found one person.
I appreciate trolling online. It just wears me out if I'm the one doing it.
Yeah,
so.
but I know I control with facts. I'm not just trying to get a reaction.
Yeah.
I pick out the ones that I know are wrong and dumb.
I know. And you also found a fucking Holly Holm fan that.
Yes.
And
a Holly Holm fan on a Carlos Condit group.
Those people are so easy to troll. I mean, it takes nothing. It takes virtually nothing because all of them no. This is the perfect. This is the best fighter. Are you not aware of her boxing? Are you not aware of her kickboxing?
Go back to it then, Holly.
I'm aware of her MMA because that's what we're about.
Yeah. And what has she done? She knocked out Ronda.
Yeah, she's 1-5 since then, right? Maybe 2-5.
I think she might actually be 2-3.
No.
I'm gonna have to check that out. I rarely have a reason to look at Holly Holm's record because she rarely fights.
Well, usually it's to be a punching bag for somebody. Well, for her betters.
Yeah, well, the Cyborg fight.
Or Durandamy, who retired, who immediately gave up the belt just because she didn't want to fight Cyborg, which I'll give Holly Holm props for that she did decide to fight that great big woman with a dick and got her ass kicked, but
2-4 since her Ronda fight.
2-4.
She's beaten. She knocked out Betch.
Gets most people released from the promotion, by the way.
Yeah, she knocked out Betch and then lost to Cyborg, and then beat Megan Anderson. I'm going to guess that's a featherweight fight.
Yeah.
Because I think Megan Anderson's a featherweight. Losses to Tate, which is the big one.
Megan Anderson, by the way, I don't even think with the promotion anymore, but yeah. That's
losses to Valentina. Again, another big name. Jermaine Durandamy lost to her for the featherweight title.
And everybody's complaining like, oh, well, Durandam is throwing some really late punches after the bell. Well, that's why they say protect yourself at all times, by the way.
And if she had protected that chin and that neck a little better in the 5th round, that fight that she was winning. She was winning that fight against Misha Tate.
Yeah, a nice big old chicken neck. Yeah.
And easy to strangle. Chicken necks are easy to strangle.
Yeah, no, that's one of my favorites. Oddly enough, Misha Tate, choking her out, rear naked choke, and you can't see what usually is Misha's best quality. So
that's true.
You know.
Her yam bags.
Those
dirty pillows.
The sweater Hogans up front.
The 24-inch pythons.
No, you're now what? No, you're getting way off track.
We're making fans here.
All right, but anyway, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I don't mind the group. It's just certain people you can't present them facts.
Oh, absolutely not.
You found one particular soul that just has to go. Hold on, you're not really right because of this and this and this. Look, let's not fucking confuse this. That UNM football fans are still bragging about the fact that the fucking Lobos beat Boise State University in November in 2015. That's their highlight of their fandom.
Oh, man. Eastern, I think, might have done a little more than that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's just like UTEP. Those cunts down there back in 86, they beat BYU, who was a national powerhouse at the time. They wouldn't shut up about that game.
Oh, man. Well, I don't like it's tough to enjoy fans of something.
And having watched an inordinate amount of Married with Children,
same here.
You have to stop really embracing those particular laurels of your childhood.
Right. You got to know when to let go.
Which is usually like within a year. I'd say within a year.
Yeah. Unless you're just young at heart.
And I hate that they're like on Con its own little fucking appreciation site and like, well, he didn't do too well against Robbie, so
fuck that. He won that fight.
He won that fight.
He won the fight
Judges
against Robbie
didn't
Law.
say that, but
because judges are cunts.
They are, yeah. Yep.
Until we become judges and are able to fix the system.
All judges.
Because I'm telling you, that's all. Yeah, we're the only judges you need.
Yeah. Well. But I will say this. The fucking I had to back out. I mean, I got invited into the group by Brandon like 8 o'clock last night. I was out by 8 o'clock this morning. Like, nope. And I was sleeping for like 8 hours of that. So that'll tell you what you need to know.
Yeah. However, my comment did get 23 likes, and I don't think I've ever gotten. I don't even know 23 people.
Yeah. Well, you're quite the ladies' man online. Yeah.
That's right. I know how to win them over.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, and actually, there's a lot of chicks in that group too. Because it's so heartbreaking. He's married.
Oh my God! Really? Is this really the fan base?
Because you had a shot. You had a shot.
Carlos Condon ain't really what you'd call an attractive man. He's an Albuquerque dude.
He's an Albuquerque man. You're right. Yep.
And that's a certain kind of beauty, I guess.
No, not. Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna make an entire goddamn city mad at me. A place I got to go here in a few weeks. So.
Oh right. Yeah.
I'll talk a lot of shit when I get back.
There you go. Save it for that because you'll never go back.
All right. Anyway, Mead Metal MMA podcast getting together to talk about a variety of things. I guess first off, as I'd said, since we live right here in the Sun Belt, not to be confused with the Bible Belt. It's the Bible Sun Belt.
Of the Bible Belt.
The Sun Bible Belt. Yes. So I'm not worried so much about today or yesterday, but my air conditioner decided just take shit, And I'm not dealing with like a swamp cooler. If I was, that'd be great because I know how to work on those. Basically, I understand from history that a chimpanzee built the first one. Well,
that's why it's so sturdy.
I have refrigerated air, which is a blessing and a curse all in the same.
Blessing and a burden,
token.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that thing goes out, I'm fucked. I'm back to the Stone Age.
YouTube videos, man. By the way, you said it was a control box and went out on that, right?
Yeah, a little a contact box. Yeah.
Oh, okay, contact box. I was like, shit, if it's a control box, if it's the same as like the control boxes that we'd use for water wells back in the day, it's like, shit, I can come bring you one.
No, this thing is actually all it is. All it does is the thermostat tells it to move from high voltage to low voltage, and it kicks on the fucking refrigerated air
unit.
Gotcha. Which I got to say, this dude Trey that came out from this company, this guy's a fucking genius. Because he shows up and he goes, so what's happening? I said, well, I tried to trip it multiple times and make that fucking unit come on outside. It ain't coming on. He goes, oh, okay, I think I know what it is. Grabbed out a specific socket and a specific nut driver set. Goes back, pulls the panel off, goes, yep, there it is.
Damn. Wow. Damn. That's all right.
The dude's legit, man.
You went from being worried they weren't going to show up at all to that dude probably being here and gone in, what, 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah, that's right. I mean,
that's awesome. That is awesome.
I'd be a little verklempt if it wasn't for that,
Is it verklempt?
I think so, right?
I don't know. I thought it was v.
Yeah, verklempt.
No, I don't know. I don't speak Jew.
Anybody speak Yiddish?
Is it Yiddish?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Did I just say like a racist term?
I think so.
Is Jewish officially now a bad word?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Great.
Yeah. But verklempt is sweaty balls. Sweaty balls. That's what it means.
I thought it meant you're about to cry.
Yeah. Or that. Maybe that. Yeah, about to cry because you're sweaty balls.
Well, or you sat
it's
on
all tight. It's all. There's a lot of lines. There's a lot of stuff going on here, man.
Or when you sit on yourself.
Yeah. Well, you
ever done that?
Wow, Captain Long Nuts. Good for you,
dude. Hey. I might have just revealed a little bit about myself, but it happens every once in a while, and it
Don't
sucks.
you hate that when you're walking along wearing shorts and your balls are slapping you in the back of the knees?
I don't like walking in the summertime. You can hear me coming a mile away.
Well, that'd explain why you wear shorts, and
That's
I appreciate
right.
you.
Yeah, no problem. I also
appreciate
respect
your
the people I'm
denim
around.
choices in life, sir.
That's right. I'm wearing a beanie, and it's April.
Yeah. No. Well, that is trendy though. Taylor Swift's wearing them, so fucking you go.
See, I'm in the right crowd.
Yeah. So anyway, answer me this.
What do you
So
know?
how's your week?
Now, I always have something to bitch about.
I know.
Always do.
You are Mr. fucking everything. Everything sucks. And the worst of life is happening to you.
That's
it's like
right.
Silky Johnson laid the curse on you.
You slave, you suffer, and then you die. That's what it is. That's what life is.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the case this week.
Okay.
Because last week we had no washer, so we had trash bags full of pissy, semen-y laundry. That, believe me, when you have that much laundry back there and half those people been banging on those sheets, you can tell. And
Are they shooting porn films at your hotel over there?
Well, who cares about keeping a hotel room clean?
Is that what people do? It's like, I'm staying somewhere,
yeah.
it's not my house. I'm going to bang, and I'm going to throw them a load.
Yeah. I'd be like, there's this one fuck guy. I get a call from room about 3 a.m. like, hey, could you run me up like a clean sheet? I'm like, yeah, absolutely, sir. Would you like, I can run up to you, or would you like for me to have it for you here at the desk? Like, no, run it up. I'm like, oh, okay, absolutely.
Cool.
Fucking go up there.
Clean sheet.
And a roll of toilet paper.
Well, it feels like you might have left off.
I didn't put it all together until the transaction was complete. Dude opens the door, hands me the dirty sheet.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, oh, I don't want to grab it. I don't want to touch it. I'm a bit of I'm not like a Howie Mandel germaphobe.
Yeah,
but
no.
As soon as I do something, I'm like,
it's like a shit-covered sheet, yeah?
I didn't see any shit. I don't know what was in that sheet because I didn't inspect it close enough.
Well, who the fuck would?
And he fucking draped it over my arm, taking the other shit. I was just like, thank you, sir. Have a good night. And I walked away. Because I knew 3 doors down was the laundry chute, and I was just trying to make it there before I caught whatever was on this sheet.
Oh, my God.
And dumped it down that motherfucker, and I nearly took a horse bath at the hotel. I had to.
One could assume, I don't know, urine if you're lucky. Fecal matter, probably.
I couldn't smell. Maybe, you could smell shit.
Maybe reproductive fluids.
I'm definitely that because you
like
don't
both.
You don't get
the guy shit himself and came at the same time.
Damn, that's a lucky bastard. He must have been doing it the right way.
I was shocked he wasn't turned inside out like a goddamn balloon.
Yeah, at least he came to the door closed. I have a feeling what I think it was because he did have a child with him. A child probably pissed the bed.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not well. Okay, yeah, you went a whole other way.
Well, presented with the fucking story you were kind of weaving there. Oh my God!
But that's not even the best.
Oh,
do you want the best?
Is it something
terrible?
Is it more shit stuff?
It's what I did to his new sheets when I ran them up to him.
Yeah. Okay.
No, just kidding.
Okay. Oh, thank God.
I'm a man of honor when it comes to that. No, the best came Tuesday night. We have these well folk oil well folks stay at the hotel.
Okay.
They'll be here for about 2 weeks working between here and Hobbs, like where Mill and Sand is.
Right.
I guess there's oil in them our hills because they have been coming out quite a bit.
Yeah.
And Monday they showed up, the actual group. And then Tuesday, a supplementary group showed up from Dexter.
Oh, wow.
And I got to work, and like in the room on the north side of the building on the second floor, I see this ginger dude, like shirtless, sunburned to fuck, pacing back and forth on his phone, and a fifth of Fireball in the other hand on his phone in the other.
Like, that sounds sounds
well,
like
he's a
work was getting
ginger,
done,
so
right?
I was like, if this guy gets mad, I don't know if I can deal with it.
On top of that, aren't you gingers? Don't you like get pretty goddamn red when you drink Fireball anyway?
If we drink Fireball and are sunburned, you can't tell.
Oh, okay.
Because they all kind of blend in. The nipples get darker when you get red.
Oh.
They get darker, and then the rest of you gets red.
Like dark like a pregnant woman's nipples.
No, that would mean there's something wrong with our blood.
Yeah.
You know, like
hold on. Dog's getting let out here. All right. There we go.
I'll go let that dog out. Who let the
little,
dog out?
Little asshole.
Hey, right?
He's truly the show killer. Man.
Yeah. He's. You should have named him Bobby, not Miles.
God damn.
So anyway, I'm seeing these guys. They go outside. They all have vape pens, and like the big ones that put out the plumes of fucking smoke that are just obnoxious.
Aren't they steam?
It's vapor.
Yeah.
Yeah, vapor. Those little vape box things. I mean, it's like a goddamn box. And out there just getting drunk, having a good time, not bothering anybody. So I'm like, cool. As long as they're not making any noise, I don't give a fuck. I'd rather them go outside and drink than drink in the hotel because that's when you get the noise.
So the dude was shirtless drinking Fireball.
They weren't. Oh, yeah. That was a separate incident. That's a separate guy and a separate job. They weren't even a part of the oil well people. This was a construction camp.
There was like some weird foreshadowing. Okay.
No. Actually, the ginger was a constant theme. He did the same thing every night, and every night there was an empty bottle of Fireball on the fucking second floor banister. He pounded a fifth of Fireball every night and worked the morning.
That dude's going to be dealing with a fucking ulcer in like 2 years.
Fuck yeah, or diabetes, whichever one comes first.
Or both.
An ulceratic diabetes. That'd be great.
Wait. So one guy you don't want to go and borrow his kidneys when he's like, passed out.
But I would borrow his brain because there's a lot of anger and rage in that brain. Because you don't drink Fireball and talk on the phone for 2 hours. You don't do that. No normal human being does that. I'll talk on the phone for 2 hours or get drunk. I won't do both.
So there's a man with a lot of rage in his brain. Yeah.
Shut up. So anyway, I look at them. They're out there having their good time. Like, cool, I'm going to go get some work done in the back. No laundry to do, which has been I haven't had to do laundry in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Been pretty dope.
Which, by the way, is an aside. If you have a whole bag full of washers and you go in a local laundromat and you put them in a dryer, you're not allowed back in that laundromat again.
Well, I guess better than Kramer putting concrete in it.
Well, that destroys the machine. Washers just drive everybody fucking nuts. So.
The noise. Yeah, fuck that shit. No, you're an asshole.
Well, not the first time.
That's true.
Yeah.
We're not breaking news here. We're all assholes. Speaking
if you're
of
listening
assholes,
to the show, there's a reasonably good chance you're an asshole.
Look within and be honest with yourself. You're probably an asshole. So I go in the back. I'm getting some waffle batter ready for the day. Opening up some sausage gravy. I'm kind of feeling good about the night. And about 5-10 minutes pass. I'm like, I better go check there, make sure no one drove up, because I have the door locked.
Right.
So if anybody comes out that needs a room, I have to go let them in.
Yeah, because you locked that sumbitch a lot, like 6, 7
From
o'clock.
11:01 till 6:30. That fucking door is closed.
And they didn't used to do that. That's crazy.
Nope. That's because then that's when the breakfast bandits came. Just coming like, breakfast. I'm a meth head. And then I start locking the door. Oh, fuck. They have not come back.
Good for you.
Weird.
Good.
So I go back and I look at the camera and I look at the south side where these fine gentlemen were. And I see them without their shirts on, buttoning up their pants.
Oh.
And there are 2 girls out there. I'm like,
3 dudes, 2 girls.
Yeah. And one was like this girl, she had a beautiful face, but she's like a little bigger gal.
Like a menage a fünf.
I would say they were P-Town locals at their finest. And I'm like, did they just like get all nasty out there for a couple minutes? Damn, those girls just showed something. I'm going to check it out.
Yeah.
So I immediately rewind the video. And I get back to it, so I get to the point where they're all back there, just kind of hanging out, and then I see one of them point to the east. And, and you can tell when someone's trying to convince someone to do something.
Oh.
So a couple minutes later, shirt's coming off. I'm like, oh, here comes all the hot outdoor sex.
The chicks?
No, the dudes.
Oh.
The 3 dudes.
Oh.
I was waiting for the women to, I was like, here it comes. Here's where all the partying happens.
Yeah.
Girls are still dressed, and the dudes are down to their boxer shorts, and then those are gone. And then they're gone. They proceed to do a full lap around the hotel, butt-ass naked.
God.
And I mean, and this was Tuesday night when it was actually a little goddamn cold, And you could tell it was cold, especially on the big guy.
Fucking 48 degrees that night.
There was a dude.
I brought goddamn tomato plants in that night.
There was a dude out there, man, that if it had been me, I'd be like, I'm not doing that. Either that or this dude just totally cool with having about a 2-inch rig on him, man. I mean, it was.
If we remember the Seinfeld episode was Costanza, there might have been shrinkage.
That bald dude in the lead, though, you could see that thing flopping in the breeze.
Oh.
So, and they're from Dexter, so it's probably warmer there. I talk about it like it's a different country.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a couple of counties away, right? Like one county away?
It's in south of Roswell, isn't it?
It's
and if you're south of Roswell, that's bad. That's bad news.
Yeah.
Roswell's bad enough.
Brandon, no fan of the Chavez County.
Chavez County and everything inside it can go fuck itself. Even the aliens, especially the aliens, they can go fuck themselves too.
So dudes like they fucking stripped bare ass and ran around the hotel.
Yeah, the guy in the lead, there was a puddle.
So it was like a race?
I don't think so.
God damn, what kind of steeplechase you running out there?
I didn't have any lines on it either. I would have picked the bald guy because that fat dude wasn't going nowhere.
Yeah, no, fat guys get kind of a little huff puff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, I don't know why that big guy decided to do it. He should have just been like, nah, man, y'all go be dumb. I'm going to keep my small penis to myself this time in front of these ladies. He had no shame. I got to give him props for that. Dude had no shame. He clearly didn't give a fuck. And
so you were clearly trying to figure out how you measure up.
Well, no, I was just looking like, well,
you clearly had some measurement ideas.
There's cocks there. There are cocks there, and if they're out there, I'm going to look and judge. That's what I'm going to do.
I mean, it's like Montreal porn, probably.
Yeah, I mean, if it's ladies naked, I'm going to look, and I'm going to critique of my own base of standards.
You do strike me as a bushman.
I'm judging. No, I'm really not. I like for some attention to be kept to something. We all got to act like we're here for something.
Yeah, and indeed.
So,
goals. Hashtag goals.
And the bald guy that was in the lead stepped in a puddle and fucking ate shit. It was great.
Oh.
Probably skinned this hog right off.
Falling down.
On pavement, piss drunk.
Boy, I bet he's still fucking not really pleased with his decisions that night.
And then they come back around, they make their lap, they get dressed, come back inside. 5 minutes later, those women are gone. So I will say this to any local Portales woman, and I'm talking local, born and raised.
Yeah.
If those two were you and you're listening, I'm so proud of you. I really am. I'm so happy that instead of just saying, well, these are dudes with cocks, I'm going to go ahead and fuck them, they realize they're idiots and bailed.
Old Uncle Brandon gives you a fucking gold star.
Here's
for
a
your
butterscotch, my favorite nickel, and I keep making good decisions. I mean, if anything...
What time was this?
12:30. And then 2 hours later, dude...
So our local bar...
Dog cunt.
Yeah.
Dog cunt house.
So we could assume... the naked streakers probably met with local bar, convinced them to go back to the hotel with them. They're like, no, want to see you fucks run around the hotel butt-ass naked. Thanks. Have a good night, boys.
Well, I mean, what better way to know I'm going to try to fuck one of these guys than to just go... That's how everybody should meet. Like, if it's you're meeting and for the potential of courting, fucking, dating, and marriage, you should just fucking be butt-ass naked the day you meet. There are no secrets there as far as, like, carnal desire, and then everything else after that is a piece of cake.
So it's like Pamplona, like the running of the bulls, except instead of that, it's just, a measure up.
Like Madeline Kahn from History of the World Part 1. Yes. Right. No.
Oh, okay.
No. Yes.
Yeah. So you put all your faith in Madeline Kahn.
I will always put all my faith in Madeline Kahn.
All right. Good for you. All right. So other than that, you got to have some rage shit.
The fat Rigless dude did come down and buy 2 cup of noodles and 2 mac and cheese. asked me if the water in Portales was okay to drink. And I said, yeah. And he's like, all right, thanks. I'm like, cold night out there, isn't it?
Oh.
I didn't want to tell him, like, I just saw you naked out there. I didn't want to give him, like, because that's what they wanted. They wanted me to see it, be like, oh, naked dudes outside. I ain't going to do that shit. If anything.
Yeah, nor should you.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm not necessarily in favor of it, but goddamn it, I'm not against it.
Yeah. Hell, man, I made amateur porn. That shit doesn't bother me. So, I mean, again, compared to, like, the legitimate, like, the last tale I had about the crazy woman and the fight upstairs.
No, this sounds like a week of some joy of comments.
Yeah, this was actually a very entertaining week.
Well,
I got some compliments for some old ladies, and that always makes my day.
Sounds like you got 3 guys from Dexter. Probably not a lot of compliments, but
no, I did get a compliment for my beard, though.
Oh,
but I was like, I'm afraid if I say thank you, this guy might try to have sex with me.
yeah.
So I just said,
yeah, you don't want to make it sound like a come on line, right?
And I said, I keep it because they pay me to have it. It's usually my go-to line because I fucking hate talking about my beard at work anymore. Oh, you're that guy. You look like Tormund Giantsbane. Oh, yay. And goddamn it, if Tormund dies on Sunday, beard's coming off.
I've been thinking about taking mine off anyway because we're starting to get to the hot weather.
I know that too. Because when I got back in May from Wyoming, it was still, it was filling in, but it wasn't a full-on bushy beard. Today it is.
I'm catching you, but mine grows a little fast.
Yeah, but see, mine hits a point and then just starts weaving together into one fucking fuck beast of a beard.
That's the proper terminology, I think, right?
I named it fuck beast.
Yeah. No, I've been thinking, I was like, do I cut the fucking thing off? Do I just go ahead and trim it way, way down? Do I just let it go? Do I shave my head? And then,
See, you're dealing with a lot of questions that I've been dealing with as well.
Yeah. It was like, because my brother Daryl, clearly, he's a guy that but that's a lot of maintenance. That dude shaves like every other day.
Yeah, that dude is a clean shave.
Yeah.
I mean, me, like, I just like, and be done with it. Where that dude's slick.
That's a commitment. That's a commitment that I don't know if I can grab a hold of that.
But see, me being a ginger, I don't have to scalp myself.
Yeah.
You're not going to see fucking hair stubble on my head until it's about a half-inch long.
Right.
Because that shit grows in blonde, turns auburn.
Right.
So I'd probably be all right with just a buzzer and maybe every fucking week trimming her up.
Yeah, I haven't really made up my mind.
That's actually a big decision, man.
When it's all said and done, by the time we get around to like fall, I bet I haven't touched the goddamn beard, and I bet my fucking hair's even.
I had fucking hair down to the middle of my back. My shit was long, and I'd fought for years the idea of like, do I fucking get rid of it? And I just couldn't do it until the time I was like moving. I'm like, well, fuck, new life, new change. Fucking let's do it now.
Right. You and a lady friend both fucking went all G.I. Jane.
Well, I believe in supporting people's decisions, you know.
Bad or otherwise.
Bad or otherwise, yeah. More bad than good, that's for sure. But yeah, I mean, I'm fucking cool with all kinds of change, and especially like days. I mean, if it's going to be 100 fucking degrees, this is not the motif I want to rock.
Yeah, the whole thing's kind of hitting me. It's the realization I'm going to have to put down a new roof. Which, by the way, I've already got the goddamn shingles. They're staged. They're ready to go.
Goddamn time.
Yeah, it's not going to be fun. Do I want that much goddamn sweat running through everything? But on the flip side, though, if it's a breezy day, not windy, but breezy, well, a beard's what you want.
Right.
Because then you get like a swamp cooler effect on your neck and your face.
And this is like, if you keep this
if
cool.
you got like a lot of like butt hair, it's the same thing,
right.
Yes.
Well, and saggy balls. I mean,
saggy balls.
Yeah, that's
they're slapping you in the back of the knees.
I believe Mr. Belvedere accidentally sat on his ball. There was a story, wasn't it? Like they were doing a read of Mr. Belvedere.
I think you're right.
And he sat down and he was like, oh, and like sat right on his balls.
That's you're running a long scrote to do that. Yeah.
Well, I'm rocking a 3T scrote.
This shit's not fucking fit for man or beast. All right.
It's not fit for human consumption
Mead,
either.
Metal and MMA podcast.
Oh yeah, the podcast. Yeah. Right.
Mead side of it. We got busy yesterday. Racked over 2 batches. We have 10 gallons that are no longer in primary. One, which is our Holly King, which we'd moved over to another fermenter. bucket side because, and by the way, and I did order some more hops bags today and
Nice.
juniper berries.
Nice.
Got the peppermint. We'll fucking get that shit rocking. Like 1 week from today, we'll go ahead and start in the additives there.
Awesome.
The batch 1, which is going to be our straight meat, a little cloudier than I thought we would be.
But
dealing
I
with.
think we've hammered it. Why?
Yeah.
It's because of the yeast.
Yeah.
That yeast leaves a lot of death behind its
There,
wake.
and it's very interesting what we've come up with is because the differences between the two, the only difference being the same honey, the same water, everything's the same except for the yeast. The Holly King batch, a little bit clearer
Because we're
until I got
using
in the
Grand
leaves.
Cuvée on
Yeah,
that.
right.
And that's when we're using that Laughlin D40.
The Lalvin D40 or 47, 40, yeah,
40.
D40 on the straight meat.
Yeah.
Because of the fact, and I will say this, and we also noticed a very big difference on the nose.
Absolutely. That was actually the biggest difference. The clarity was one, but the scent is another. The Holly King with the Grand Cuvée smells like hooch. I mean, it smells like shine.
Yeah.
The batch 1 that we got rocking already smells fragrant,
Yeah.
sweet. So it seems like that Laughlin D40 really allows the honey to the essence to really stick around, where the Grand Cuvée fucking is like, no, we're eating you. You're coming along, but you're going to be a ghost. The rest is all liquor, my friend.
Yeah. No, one listens to James Taylor, the other listens to Megadeth.
One's Hulk Hogan, the other one's Macho Man Randy Savage.
By the way, and I don't want to fucking take this aside necessarily, but I will because now I have HBO. There's an Andre the Giant fucking documentary.
Yeah.
That if you haven't watched it because you don't have HBO, that's fine. I'm assuming we're talking to most people that do have HBO because fucking Game of Thrones is awesome.
Oh, absolutely.
If you don't care for it, that's fine. But HBO, God, I'm finding a lot of cool shit that they have because I'm going to rock all of that because when we're done with Game of Thrones, then we have the Deadwood movie, and then I might try to catch up on a few other things they have going on, and then I'll drop my HBO. Forever, I guess, until something compelling comes along.
Sure. Or you might find something.
Maybe.
You might want to dig and see if what they're rocking now. There might be something out there you really dig.
Potentially. But that Andre the Giant documentary, by the way, is legitimate.
Yeah.
That is a great doc.
Did they play the Chernobyl trailer before or after?
None. Thank you.
Good.
Fucking
I was gonna say,
Game of
they played
Thrones.
the end.
It's like Jesus. That show depresses the fuck out of you as it is, and then they're showing the trailer for some show
Like
coming
a
up on
4-part
Chernobyl.
miniseries. Yeah.
Oh, fuck that.
God damn. There's just no way. There is no fucking way that I could watch Sunday's episode of Game of Thrones with all the potential death that's going to go down, and then watch a trailer for Chernobyl.
God,
I just couldn't do it. There's got to be a palate cleanser.
It's a rough fucking
Damn
deal.
right.
Jeez.
But yeah, Mead.
Yeah, but
that shit.
Mead side. Yeah. But yeah. So we've got the batch 1 and Carboy, and that one's basically just going to sit until we decide whether we need to clarify or not. The batch the Holly King, we're going to be adding flavorants probably within a week or 2 weeks.
Yeah,
You know.
and it's going to be a good 2019 for Echoes of Ancients, I think.
I think so. Because as soon as those are done, we're going to be and maybe even before those are.
Oh, and I got a bottle sold, by the way.
Oh.
To my medicine man up in Clovis.
Oh, good man.
Because I go, if I'm going to Clovis and I'm rocking, and I know I'm going to Ultra Health, I'm going to rock my Echoes of Ancients shirt because I always talk about it, no matter which bud tender I deal with. And
this is all like hippie talk, right?
totally. Oh, absolutely. Because the guy I'm talking to is a huge ginger hippie. He weighs about a third of what I do, but is basically just a ginger hipster. He's a good dude. I can't remember his name.
And they call them bud tenders?
Yeah, bud tenders.
God damn. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
So
Rock on.
basically, I was letting them know, like, yeah, we make mead, music's under our umbrella. We do a podcast. It's a couple of several things we do that is under the Echoes of Ancients banner. And this guy's apparently really a fan of mead. And I let him know, I was like, now, are you a fan of mead that you buy from the store? Or have you ever homebrewed any yourself? He's like, I prefer to homebrew. And I was like, oh, good.
Well, there you go.
Good. Then you might actually be a fan of what we're doing here.
Right.
So when batch 1 is complete, I'm going to run them up a bottle of that. And I'll probably eat the cost on it, throw something in the pit.
Well, I'm sure he can't like just give you a shit, right?
No, that's not the idea.
Right.
It's strictly, donation to the band for that. It's not like here's this and here's about 4 boxes of edibles for you. Right. That'd be great.
The world doesn't operate.
Yeah,
the
world don't work the way I feel like it should work. The barter system. Everybody wants to bring back the bartering system. I'm totally down with that.
I got some pelts. What you want?
But we might have another fan in the product, so I think that's pretty dope. That's a good idea, my friend. I like hearing that sound.
A little rye whiskey.
But yeah, so that's it's cool to be able to that people drink and enjoy the shit we put out, and the ones that keep coming back are the ones that I feel like really enjoy it.
Well, all right. So that's the Mead side of what we're doing. Metal.
Actually, I would like to open before I forget, because I did see our great friend Ruben Gonzalez today.
Oh, okay.
Old Mexcellence, I like to call him. Old Mexcellence.
The Mexicutioner.
The Mexicutioner. And he was chatting about... I brought up the new Rammstein songs that had come out, because Rammstein hadn't put out an album in 12 years, I want to say. And they're about to put out another one. They put out 2 songs, both of which I've heard, Deutschland and Radio, that I heard today. And I was really curious to hear Ruben's idea on it, because Ruben's a great guy to go to if you're trying to glean whether or not music is good, because you love it and you're viewing it as... You'd love it no matter how it sounded. Ruben can hear it with a discerning ear. And Ruben is a huge Rammstein fan. And I asked him, I said, hey, so what do you think of Deutschland Radio? He's like, he gave me this face like there was a turd caught sideways in his asshole.
Oh, yeah.
And I was shocked. Because this guy bought Rammstein's debut album instead of going miniature golfing with us. He stayed in the fucking car because he spent all his money on that album instead of hanging out and playing mini golf with his friends.
God damn.
And he didn't like it. And I was like, weird. I actually kind of dug it, but I was never as hard into it as he was.
No, I'm not a fan. And a matter of fact, I was reading an article about how people in Germany, how they fucking view Rammstein. They fucking hate him. They're fucking terrible.
I bet they are. I bet they do.
Because they're clearly addressing a North American audience and don't give 2 shits about the metal scene in Europe.
But why? But singing in German lyrics, you'd figure
that's an American shtick, man.
God, that seems like a German shtick. You'd figure if they were placating us, they would. I mean, fucking, what was that one German band that learned English to appease us and they disappeared?
The Scorpions.
Yes, yes, those guys. We are the Scorpions.
Yeah.
But really, what shocked me, because like I said, I've like Rammstein is basically dead. It's cool that they're playing new music and I'll listen to it, but it's not something I'm gonna jam my car on the weekends. What shocked me was Ruben didn't like it. That tells me a lot more about it, because believe it or not, we put a lot of weight in what Ruben thinks about new music.
Sometimes.
Well, yeah,
most
I'd say most times. The one thing he did like, and I promised him I'd bring this up, he had heard that Trivium had done a cover of Typo Negative's I Don't Want to Be Me, and I listened to it on the way back. And
that's a good track.
Yeah, Ruben actually really dug it. That's why I listened to it.
Wow. We might have to close with that one.
Yeah, it's it came out really, really good. And Typo Negative fans will always talk shit about Typo Negative covers, and I fucking hate that. I understand Peter Steele is dead, and we're never going to get that style of singing again.
Just don't.
Let people pay homage to the fucking work of the past. That's why I said in the back. I it's tough to be a fan of fans. Fans can be cunts.
I dig. Well,
so there you go, Ruben.
I've got something that it doesn't fall within anything that we do on this show, because it's a tech thing maybe, and well, not even that. I was looking around on Amazon, as you know, like my thing is when we get warm, the warm months require me to wear a Hawaiian shirt. Well, it doesn't require me to, but I do. I mean,
it is your style.
And a Major League Baseball team cap. Yeah, I'm basically fucking Magnum PI.
We are the exact opposites for summer wardrobe.
Yeah. You throw on more clothes. I throw on
I
less.
do.
All right.
I cover myself up
Which
more.
really,
I'm
if it gets
smart.
really, really hot, I'm just going to be running around looking like fucking Ted Nugent off of fucking double.
I offered to
Gonzo.
come over here with no pants yesterday. You told me not to.
No, you won't be allowed in this house if you don't have pants on. Are you crazy?
Hey,
So,
shit.
but anyway,
I wanted to be cool.
So I started looking up some shit online on some shirts. You know, I don't want to pay a pile of money on one because that's the idea of Hawaiian shirts. You don't pay a pile.
They're cheap.
Of
Yeah, they're cheap as fuck.
Yeah, well, unless you want to go fucking really, really crazy official ones from Hawaii, like $150 a pop.
Oh,
fuck that.
Just go to Hawaii and buy one. It'll probably be
pairs of underwear I
cheaper.
can buy for $150. That's crazy.
$150.
Yeah,
I go to the dollar store.
I feel
I buy them by the pair.
I like that's how I show my wealth to like lady suitors.
Look at all my underwear that I
Look at
have.
all these underwears.
Fuck the Marshall and the fucking Les Paul. Look at all these underwears I got. You'll never have to wash them for me. Where the fuck are you going?
So anyway, here's the seller. This is what made me go, well, I'm buying a goddamn shirt. A dude gives a review of the shirts I'm looking at. Says, holy wow. I'm fat, and it's so hard to find a shirt that fits my big sexy belly. They call me Big Sexy. Also a shirt that fits my strong, broad, manly shoulders. I tried this shirt on for my wife the instant it arrived,
Oh, he's got a wife.
and she tore it off of me in a rage of passion. She tore 3 buttons completely off the shirt as she threw me like a rag doll onto our marital bed. But wouldn't you know, she put my back out and didn't quite get her desired event. Another time,
Are we still talking about the shirt?
Yeah.
Shit.
The buttons are already fixed. She's great at that kind of thing, and I absolutely love my new shirt.
This is a wife review, not a shirt review.
Yeah, well, hold on, stand by. I'm wearing it in on Saturday, May 20th. Okay, for my sister's 50th surprise birthday luau. I clicked through 40 to 60 Hawaiian shirts here on Amazon before I found this one at a great low price. All the other shirts doubled in price when I clicked on double XL. Not this one. I got it for the skinny man price. The colors are so bright and vibrant. The shirt is weightless and feels like silk brushing against my sensitive man nipples.
Oh, my God.
I am a one-woman man, but I know that I will have many a maiden calling upon me to impregnate them. I will respectfully and duly decline the many advances. In short, buy this shirt, O Duke of the Dongles. Your wife will love it. You will be conducted to make immediate, passionate love to her once she sees you in it.
You will be conducted.
So,
I only have one question.
so I bought the shirt. Yeah,
That was going to be my question.
Yeah,
Did you buy
bet.
the shirt?
That kind of review.
I'll tell you what.
That
I
thing-
want to buy the fucking shirt now, too.
That thing could have been a man taking a shit in an outhouse on it, and I would have fucking bought it.
I'd have bought the corn out of it just for the fucking sheer coolness of that review. God damn. What's
So-
this guy doing with his life? He needs to, like,
Review more shit.
yeah, and, like, he needs to get paid for it.
Yeah. Well, but here we are.
I cannot wait to see this shirt.
I have a funny feeling I'm not going to deal with the same issues that he did, but that's okay. That's all right.
You never know, man. You might be fucking making women streak around my hotel naked just to get a view at that shirt.
Well,
Which I thank you for that.
As we know, it ain't the women streaking around your hotel.
No. Damn it.
Metal side of things, there's some stuff out today, but it's not great.
I've been fucking busy all day. I've not had a chance.
They're a band out of Austin. That's actually who we started with. The other ones that we have out today. Oh, well, actually, apparently it locked me out. Well, that's fucked. Aren't we happy?
Come on, get happy. Blue skies are going to clear up, motherfucker.
Aren't we impressed? All right.
I don't feel impressed.
You know what? But actually, there's not a lot out today. So find your way through. Actually, I'll say this: just listen to some really good shit that you enjoy on your own.
It don't need to be new.
I do have another one that's kind of fun because I've been interacting a lot with Spirit Adrift and Paul Bearer here lately on Twitter. Really? And I get a text message from fucking Seth at fucking 6:50. When you guys going to come visit?
Asshole. Come on, man.
Well, you just set it back a month. You set it back
That's
a
right.
month.
You fucked up, Seth. You fucked up.
All right, so Spirit Adrift, it's got this thing going on with Inner Arma, right?
Yeah.
That I don't know if we mentioned on the show, but they talk shit to each other. I think they're okay with each other, but they may not be. I don't know. I think they might actually have issues, but I don't know. So
thinly veiled issues, we'll call it.
Inner Arma puts out reminder. We have a tour coming up with Fantafaxeth. Select dates with Wayfarer and Ken Mode Noise.
Wayfarer, that'll be a good one.
Yeah. No dates with Spirit Adrift, thankfully. So in Spirit Adrift, says, too sell out to open for us, but too scared to follow us.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
To which then I commented.
Burn.
Yeah. I commented and said, I think this calls for an impromptu jiu-jitsu match. Which then.
I'd say hashtag boom roasted.
Yeah. Which then we get the. It's like a. Yeah. I think was that the Nick.
That's Diaz.
I think that's Nick Diaz,
that's
right?
in Strike Force.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So I mean that's. Like okay, well, all right. Maybe they don't like each other. I think they do. Because how the fuck would you talk that much shit to a band that you don't even like?
That's true. That takes way more energy. It takes a lot more energy to be buddy bullshit talking with a friend than it does to actually hate him.
Yeah.
You know.
All right. Goddamn. What were we going to close with? I'd mentioned earlier.
That I don't want to be me.
Yeah. I've been drinking
Trivium. You've had some
bunch.
Chardonnays, eh?
Yeah, a couple Chardonnays.
Manigarm put out a new album, which I didn't know about. I'll have to go listen to that later. It is called. Oh, here I go trying to say Nordic words again.
Oh, yeah.
Fornaldersgård. I got it. Nailed it. Got it. That's Manigarm's new album. There's the Fornaldersgård.
Sounds right. That sounds right to me.
It's called Manigarm.
Okay.
There is a pretty funny story about. I'm not going to read the story, but the fact that Marilyn Manson gave Machine Gun Kelly a dildo as a gift is pretty funny.
Well, that's a nice way
but
to say
I think it was more heartfelt.
Right.
Well, for Manson, anybody else that's go fuck yourself. For Manson, that might be an offer.
Probably the same as getting somebody an edger, right? Let's see.
Yeah. Well, I think that's what that thing is. We got a new headset that has a detachable microphone that almost
Thank
smells
God,
like.
I thought you were pointing at somebody in the audience.
Yeah, that's our edger right there.
Good. All right. Okay. Cool. We good with metal because we need to get to the MMA side.
Yeah, really. I just wanted to make sure that because Ruben specifically requested that I chat about his
Trivium?
hatred of Rammstein's new shit and his love of Trivium's cover of Typo's "I Don't Want to Be Me."
Right. All right. Let's get on to the MMA side because I don't want to run out of time. I don't want to run long this week. There's a fucking. I hate to admit it because I hate ESPN with a passion, but they actually have a really good.
Oh,
card.
absolutely. Yeah, it's a fight night that is. I guess they're still called fight nights, right?
Maybe, right?
Fight because I mean this on SureDog it's called UFC Fight Night 150. I'm like, well, okay, probably ESPN UFC Fight Night. Because this is the main card is going to be on Plus,
right? Yeah, it's raining right now. By the way, for the audience looking around, like, what the hell's that sound? It's rain. It's rain.
All right. Okay. Well, I guess we better wrap up soon before the fucking winds come and knock us down.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is a great. I think it's fair to call it great.
And it does. It starts on ESPN2, as they call it, the Deuce, which means ESPN shit.
Shite.
And then it moves over to the prelims on ESPN, the mothership, or the mother, well, insert blank there, ship. And then you have ESPN Plus, which really, for $4.95 a month, I wrestled with this whole idea. I don't like giving ESPN my money. I don't like giving Disney my fucking money. But you know what? If we're going to get a couple of fucking cards a month that are like all ESPN Plus, or ones where main events are ESPN Plus, I'm good.
Right. I mean, the St. Petersburg's cards can go fuck themselves.
Yeah, I'm going to get up at 8 o'clock in the morning, watch a bunch of goddamn Russians fucking sweat all
Right.
over
We're
each other.
rocking a card that actually has fighters of note on here.
This is a real card.
Yeah, even on your prelims, you got Court McGee fighting Diego Lima at welterweight. That might be a good fight. I haven't seen Court McGee fight in a while.
Yeah.
But and Diego Lima's kind of had a tough run of it, but that's a solid
really
opener.
Card, yeah.
Jim Miller is on the early prelims fighting Jason Gonzalez. Angela Hill is on the early prelims fighting Jody Esquibel. That is pretty solid.
How much money
opener.
is Jim Miller getting from Reebok?
Oh, God.
It's got to be a pile of cash, right?
To the point where they're hoping Jim Miller gets concussed one more time so he has to retire.
Yeah.
On the preliminary card on ESPN, you got Gilbert Burns fighting a debuting Mike Davis. Carlos Esparza, who most people know as the first strawweight champion until Joanna Champion came out and I don't want to even say silly. Made her look like ground
Esparza
beef.
looked good in her last fight, but again, I think she looks great against anybody that's outside the top
I like her
five.
at 125. I don't like her at strawweight.
No, I'd agree with that.
I would like to see her
Who
fight.
she got?
Verna Jandra.
Okay, well, all right.
Jandiroba.
Got Esparza.
Yeah. Andre Arlovsky fighting Augusto Sakai, who Sakai is a heavyweight Brazilian. So those are so 50-50, man. You're either going to get a killer or you're going to get someone that's going to get dusted.
Somebody coming in after having a belly full of feijoada.
There you go. Yeah, went to that proper barbecue joint. I got Sakai in this one. I think Arlovsky's big maiden run, that second run to the heavyweight belt that got knocked short by a boring Frank Mir fight, I think it's about time for Arlovsky to hit the bricks.
Maybe. I'll go tradition.
Your main event of Ben Saunders fighting Takashi Sato. Ben Saunders is a goddamn journeyman as well, just like Jim Miller.
Oh, no. This is, if you're a fan of UFC veterans, this is your card, man.
Oh, fuck yeah, absolutely. I got Saunders and I like Ben.
I'll go the opponent.
We got main card. Open it up. Roosevelt Roberts fighting Thomas Gifford at lightweight. Neither guy has a Wikipedia entry.
That's an alias. This man's wanted like in fucking Pennsylvania or something.
Oh, Roosevelt Roberts. I got Roosevelt Roberts in this. That's a blind pick, but I like the name.
I'll go whoever the
when we roll up characters for Game Busters, my name's going to be Roosevelt Roberts.
Not bad.
Bantamweight. Got John Lineker fighting Corey Sandhagen at bantamweight. I got John Lineker in this. Lineker
all day. That dude at fucking bantamweight.
And we no longer have a king at bantamweight.
Right.
So if this might work out for John Lineker. It's going to work out for a lot of people.
Do you think if Cejudo wins, which might maybe not happens, but do you think that's when they fold 125?
If Cejudo has a bantamweight belt, who would want to go back and cut 10 pounds of weight when you're going from 35 to 25?
I want to see him cut 125, but then install a men's atom weight 115. None but goddamn midgets.
Kills himself.
None but goddamn midgets and jockeys.
And you see Rumble like, I can make 115. Yeah, I got John Lineker in this. Your light heavyweight fight afterwards, Glover Teixeira fighting Ion Cutelaba.
Teixeira.
I'm going Cutelaba in this.
Is Cutelaba actually a fucking submission guy? Because if he is, I might fucking change my mind.
I believe he is. Let's see.
I don't think anybody's going to outstrike Teixeira except for Rumble.
You're talking a dude who fucking is in Sambo, kickboxing, Greco-Roman judo.
I like Teixeira.
I'm going to stick with it, man. Dude's just been he's been beaten by Misha Serkinov and Jared Cannonier. But all his other wins are pretty much fucking finishes. And he's way younger than Glover.
I know. Glover's old, and he will one day hang it up, but not this day.
Welterweight. Now, this should be interesting. You got Alex, the cowboy you hate, Oliveira.
Yeah.
Fighting Mike Perry at 170.
God damn it, I hate myself, but I'm going to go platinum Mike Perry.
I can't pick.
Fucking hate fucking Cowboy Oliveira because it's bullshit when he came in like 11 pounds overweight and then comes in fucking amazing. He wins when he fucking doesn't even play by the rules.
Yeah.
Wins and then talks shit and acts like he just goddamn won the championship. Go fuck yourself. You're my least favorite goddamn Brazilian fighter, and I'm counting Renan Barão and fucking and his little butt boy buddy.
Aldo.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, Damn. Aldo. Yeah. Every one of them. This guy is my least favorite Brazilian fighter, and as much as I hate Brazilians, that ought to speak volumes.
I would have picked Mike Perry if he had stayed in Albuquerque.
Yeah, he's kind of an asshole.
He went to Albuquerque to be a dick.
Yep.
And it actually fucked up a relationship.
Sure.
I mean, I feel like that relationship was already on the rocks between Winklejohn
Winklejohn's
and
an
Donald Cerrone.
asshole anyway. He can go fuck
But
himself,
the Mike
too.
Perry thing just shut it down. That guy's at BMF. He's not going back to fucking Jackson Wink.
What do you mean Cerrone?
No, I'm talking about Perry.
Perry's a BMF?
No, Perry.
No, I was going to say fuck that.
Like Perry went to Albuquerque to train there just to get into Cerrone's head.
Yeah.
And now for this next fight, that fucking dude, I think he's training in California.
That's fine. I can't. No. Cowboy Oliveira, fuck that guy.
I think it's going to be a draw.
Yeah. Maybe I'll knock each other out and fucking.
I pick neither. This will be when I go into the bathroom and take a shit.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Your co-main event of the evening, which, if it goes past first round, I'm going to go take another shit. Greg Hardy.
Wow, you're planning on eating it all tomorrow.
That's right. Also, pizza tonight and also tomorrow, man. I don't plan on having anything left in my colon. Greg Hardy fighting Dmitry Smolyakov.
Is Greg Hardy's official name the wife beater? Because I'll go with that.
He's the life beater.
The life beater. Okay. I'll go with that.
That first fight did not impress me at all.
No, he's clearly clumsy. He's out of his element.
Now you lose your debut fight and you get to co-main another card? What the fuck, man?
Well, that's where the UFC is at. It doesn't matter how good you are. It matters on your marketability.
I'm going Smolyakov.
Well, I hope you're right, but I'm going Greg Hardy. So
I just don't see if Greg Hardy fucking hits him within 30 seconds, then absolutely. Yeah. After that, I just don't see it going well. Right. But now what we all paid to see, we're not paying it. Well,
we're
ESPN Plus,
shit.
We are paying to see it. Ronaldo Jacare Souza fighting Jack Hermannson, who just fought in March.
Yeah. I'm going with the crocodile on this one.
Who, God, what was that fight with Jack Hermannson when
Hermannson.
Hermannson. Oh, yeah, that's right. He's Nordic.
We're racist.
Well, he's Swedish. I don't care about Swedes. David Branch. That was the fight.
Right.
Fucking guillotine.
But he didn't hardly catch anything.
He caught nothing. 49 seconds the first round. Guillotine done. 50 grand. Come back and fight again for us next month. I'm going Jacare.
Jacare all day long.
I think it's going to be a really good fight.
Yeah.
But Hermannson is really selling his ground game, and that's not something you want to do against the guy who is the ground.
The only person I would actually probably think that has better skills than fucking Souza on the ground. Oh, you know what? There are none. Never mind.
Yeah. At middleweight, I can't think of anybody.
None.
I can't think of anybody the weight class above or below.
And on top of that, Jacare's been showing some crazy stand-up skills.
Although,
I think he will be able to outstrike Hermannson, and Hermannsson's going to want this get this to the ground.
Remember what Jacare did to fucking Weidman?
Yeah,
knocked him out.
Yeah,
and that was even before he made he didn't make a poor decision like he did in the Rockhold fight. That just happened.
Yeah,
I got Jacare by a late round submission. Fourth round.
I got him. I got Jacare with a fucking knockout in the second round.
Either are plausible, man. That's a beauty. Yeah. I like where Jacare's career has gone in the second half of it. You know,
I expected him to drop off. That dude's only been getting better. That's the crazy.
He lost to Whitaker and lost to Gastelum, both of whom have fought for belts or were champs.
Yeah.
Everything else has all been finishes, man. His fights don't go the distance unless he loses.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Let's get to them.
Let's get the picks. Just fucking stupid.
Just being dick. Now we're just being dicks.
All right. Drinking tonight. I'm going to the Budweiser route. Standard.
Bullet and Bud. Bullet and Bud. What are you jamming?
Probably going to go Trivium. No,
we're going to be jamming that momentarily.
Probably The Well. That's a band out of Austin. I would like to actually get Daryl's take on that, my brother. They're a band out of Austin.
Totally forgot, by the way, Daryl, none of the people in the picture I sent you were women.
Oh, yeah. Oh, because we told them, like, look, here's are we using that as the screen for this week?
I don't know if I can.
Oh, that's true. It's probably a legal thing. But Brandon sent my brother Daryl like basically a screenshot of 3 naked fucking people running through the hotel parking lot.
Yeah, the tale that we had told earlier.
And which then it's like, hey, which one's the woman? So I know my brother's like, one is a bitch. All right, man, which one is it? But
it's probably that one in the back. I know it's not that fat dude in the middle.
They're all men.
One in the front's bald. So
we made you look. We made you look at a naked man.
Made you look at ass and dick for hours. Ha ha.
Twig and berries.
Love you, Daryl.
Yeah, you're a good dude.
Right.
So Let's see. What am I listening to this week? Yeah, The Well.
Well, I'm going to go The Ocean.
Okay. Is that?
They haven't put anything new. I was just jamming
Okay,
it on the
all
way
right,
back
cool.
from either that or
I thought
the
this was an
entrance
Airheads movie reference here.
music for
The Sound of the Ocean.
for Stone Cold Steve Austin. That is a great jam to put on when you're trying to like get pumped for something.
Yeah.
I was that and Bad Street USA on my way over here, man. I was ready.
God damn it. We're going to have to talk wrestling on a show in the distant,
just
in the
entrance
distant
music.
future.
Just wrestling entrance music. And it has to be pre-1995.
Distant future. Distant future. All right.
And picks for
Lineker is
Chingazos.
my fucking pick. Lineker's going to get a first-round KO.
I think Jacare and Hermannson are going to get at least one. Somebody's either going to get a performance tonight or they're both going to get fight of the night.
Yeah. All right.
Well, thank you. I'm going to get the fuck out of here. I mean, like, get up and go to that fridge and get me more beer.
That's right. Trivium cover of I Don't Want to Be Me. That's for you, Ruben. That's for you.
Because you're our pal. We'll see you Sunday, Ruben. We'll see the rest of you motherfuckers next Friday.
All right.
Let's go get drunk.
Shalom, Juice.